What's going on, everybody? Super and welcome to another tier list video. Today we are bringing you the most accurate ice type Pokemon tier list. If you know what's happening, we have a little bit of a mini series here going on the channel. I did a tier list. I did a most accurate Pokemon typing tier list a while back, and now we are slowly but surely going from my least favorite typing to my most favorite typing. And today we have ice types. If you guys are new to my tier list videos in general, they go like this. They go like goated, stupid good, okay, meh, and trash. And we have another comment down here that said not ice, what the fuck. Basically with these tier lists, whoever makes them, they put Savali and Arceus in the ranking because technically if you give them the proper item, they become an ice type. I don't count them. They are naturally a normal type Pokemon. If they were to be in all the tier lists, it'd pretty much be in the same spot every time. So I put them in not ice, what the fuck. If you want to see where I place these whenever I actually am able to rank these out, be sure to check out my normal type Pokemon tier list video. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alolan Sandshrew. Alolan Sandshrew is okay. I feel like with Alolan Sandshrew, it's pure ice if I'm not mistaken. I think regular Sandshrew is better because ice has a lot of weaknesses. However, if you get a Alolan Sandshrew, you're not keeping it a Sandshrew for long. You're attempting to make it a Sandslash, which, if you watch all my other tier list videos, you'll notice that is a trend that Pokemon have with the lower evolutions. They're not great, but you're not getting them for that Pokemon, you're getting them to evolve them. Sandslash, Alolan Sandslash is goated. This thing is fucking cool. Yes, it's quad weak to fire. Yes, it's quad weak to fighting. It has a lot of weaknesses. I'm not denying that. Steel, ice is not the best typing. It's not the worst typing. It's not the best typing either. But it's such a cool design. My problem with a lot of Alolan Pokemon was that like they tried to take a really good design and then change it. Like you had perfection and you tried to change that and it didn't quite work out. This is one of those moments where you took a really good design and you perfected it. This thing is so fucking cool. I love Alolan Sandslash. Alolan Vulpix is honestly kind of meh. Alolan Vulpix is kind of meh. Pure ice type. Also, the way they evolve is weird too. They added a new stone, which I'm not going to bother talking about that. But Alolan Vulpix is just kind of meh. You know, special ice. There are a plethora of special ice type moves. However, early game, there's not a lot of them. There's Icy Wind. I think Icicle Crash is a physical move. It's just not that great. And it falls in the same category. If you're not getting Alolan Vulpix or Alolan Vulpix, you're getting it for Alolan Ninetales. Alolan Ninetales is stupid good. Ice Fairy. It's frail to steel. It's neutral to fighting because of the fairy type. It's every dragon type's worst fucking nightmare. You have two typings that are strong against dragon, and are both stab. This is a really, really good Pokemon choice, really good Pokemon design. I'm actually really glad that they made Alolan Ninetales. I wasn't sure how to do it. I wish that they would call it Delta species like they did in TCG, but regional variants are cool. It shows that Pokemon's biggest thing is Pokemon evolve. These Pokemon have evolved a different way to fit the climate that they are in. Seal's okay. Seal's an okay Pokemon. Water, ice. He's kind of bulky for a starter Pokemon. Not starter, but basic Pokemon. Kind of bulky, but you don't get Seal for Seal, you get Seal for Dugong. Dugong is another stupid good Pokemon. Dugong is pretty damn good. He's not the best. There's plenty of other water types that are better than him, and there are plenty of ice types that are better than him. But in terms of ice types, he's still pretty fucking good. Shelter is kind of meh, honestly. Doesn't bring a lot to the table. Water, ice, obviously. Kind of wish it did more with him being gimmicky wise. The biggest thing that people remember about Shelter is that in lore, that's how you get Slowbro. I kind of wish that they did more with that. I wish that you got Slowbro by getting Slowpoke to a certain level with a Shelter in your party. That would have been really cool, but I understand early days of Pokemon, hindsight is 2020. So that's the thing. Not many people scoop up Shelter. I haven't used Shelter a lot. I haven't used Cloyster a lot. I want to change that, but they're just not. This is much better, honestly. Cloyster's okay. Cloyster's okay. He's got a really cool design. Not for the reason you were thinking. Get your head out of the fucking gutter. But he's a cool Pokemon. Dad joke entirely intended. It's water ice. A lot of ice types, especially Gen 1 ice types, you're gonna see are water ice. And that's just the way it was back in the day. But he's okay. He's not the worst, but he's not the best either. So I want to point out, I didn't notice this. Whoever made this tier list video did not put in a Alolan Marowak. Why did he put in a Alolan Marowak? What the fuck? This is the only non-ice type who's actually not an ice type and not ice. What the fuck? Galarian Mr. Mime. It's kind of meh. Honestly, I don't think this was really needed. It's another spin on Mr. Mime. He's more like a jester than a mime now. It's a decent thing, you know. I can appreciate it for what it is, but it's not really needed. It's not needed really. I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. Jinx is okay. Jinx is an okay Pokemon. Psychic Ice. This was the only or one of two non-water ice types that Gen 1 had. So if you needed an ice and a psychic type, this was your only option back in the day. Not the bulkiest, doesn't hit the hardest, but if you're in a pinch, it is a good Pokemon to scoop up. Lapras is goated. Like, Lapras is the OG water ice type. If you wanted a water ice type, this is what you got. It's bulky, it's slow as shit, but that's because it hits hard as shit and it's bulky as shit. Lapras is an OG. Dynamaxed Lapras, I'm gonna say stupid good. I don't like the design as much as regular Lapras. Huge stat buff, give it that. Looks cool. It looks cool to get a huge stat buff, but that stat buff only lasts for 3 turns. Or if the Pokemon dies, that's it. So it's not really all that worth, but it is a really good choice. It's insanely bulky, a shit ton of HP. If you're going to Dynamax, this is honestly a good one to choose. Articuno is also goated. Articuno is another goated ice-type Pokemon. Ice flying, immediately ice is neutral because ice resists itself. Still weak to electric, still weak to rock, but Ice Beam hits hard on this motherfucker. Wing Attack hits hard with this motherfucker. You have Icicle Crash, you have Blizzard, you have Avalanche. It's a very good, versatile, very speedy ice-type Pokemon. Sneasel is just kind of meh, if I'm being completely honest. Sneasel was one of 2 dark types in Gen 2. Very much a glass cannon. Wasn't high in attack. Still isn't high in attack, but at least now has an evolution. Back in the day, it was either Murkrow, Umbreon, or Sneasel. Everyone chose Umbreon because back in the day, it was the best dark type out of the 3. And if you couldn't get Umbreon, you would choose Sneasel. Very speedy, hits not the hardest. It's a glass cannon. So if we didn't have Weavile, I would say it's still meh, but it's further up. But being that we have Weavile, you don't get Sneasel for Sneasel. You get Sneasel for Weavile. Swinub, ground ice, is okay. He's just a little dude sniffing around. He doesn't get insanely good until he fully evolves. And he falls into the category of you don't get Swinub for Swinub, you get Swinub for Mamoswine. Piloswine is actually an okay mon. You put an Eviolite on this thing, it's not going to die. Again, ground ice. This thing was a pretty decent counter to grass, because grass was neutral because of the whole ice thing. So it's one of the only ice types, or one of the only ground types that could take out ice. Woolly Mammoth. Emphasis on woolly. I will say I like its final evolution better design wise. I think it suits it a whole lot more, but Mamoswine is still a pretty good Pokemon. Delibird, I said this in my flying type video. I like the concept of Delibird. A Santa Claus Pokemon, bringing out gifts, likes to deliver mail because of the whole pouch thing. It's a good thing, right? Really neat concept. But the Pokemon itself is trash, and here's why. You have the only attack it gets is Present. Now, granted, Present will more likely to hit your opponent than not, but when it doesn't, it heals your opponent, and even then, the healing also varies. So like, it's not like, there's like let's just say a 10% chance of it to heal a little bit of your Pokemon's HP. The other 90% is various how much damage it does. That would be fine. That would actually put it in like meh, as in like, at least it's, not likely to heal your opponent. But the damage aspect of it, or the healing aspect of it, is also varied on that same scale. So honestly, if you look at it that way, it's honestly 50-50 whether it's going to heal or hurt. So it's just not worth scooping up. It's a gimmicky Pokemon. It's fun, but it's to use in like a Let's Play format, it's not worth. Smoochum is also trash. Smoochum, there's some pre-evolution Pokemon that can exist. Smoochum's not one of them. I don't like Smoochum. Smoochum makes me very uncomfortable. Fuck this Pokemon. Snorunt? Snorunt's okay. I really like Snorunt. I have most of my memories with Snorunt is from the anime. And there's nothing wrong with that. Snorunt is a good, shivery boy. But again, you don't get Snorunt for Snorunt half the time. You get him for his other evolutions. Glalie stupid good. I really like Glalie. I really like it. For a Pokemon that's only known to essentially be an Ice-type Voltorb, I really like Glalie. Glalie is such a cool and badass Pokemon. I really like Glalie. And then Mega Glalie is even cooler. Mega Glalie has so much power that his bottom jaw explodes and unhinges. That's why it's constantly open. Mega Glalie is such a bomb-ass Pokemon. Pun not intended. I love Mega Glalie. I wish it would bring Megas back so I can use Mega Glalie. He's such a cool Pokemon. I fucking love it. Spheal, just a little round boy. Spheal's kind of meh, honestly. Show's kind of meh. Move pool is not quite there. He's got a little bit of bulk, but you don't get Spheal for Spheal. You get Spheal for Walrein. Let's be honest. Celio is okay. He's got a better move pool. He's more bulky. He hits harder, but again, you're not using a Celio for the Celio. You're using the Celio for the Walrein, and then Walrein is just stupid good. Like, Walrein is stupid good. It has wall in its name. It's a wall, water, ice. It's fucking hard. You put surf on this thing. You put avalanche on this thing. You put whirlpool, not whirlpool. What's that move called? Water pulse. That's what it is. You put water pulse on this thing. I wish it got Aqua Jet. I know why it doesn't get Aqua Jet, because it's slow as shit, and that makes sense. But I wish this thing got Aqua Jet. I really like Walrein. I really like Walrein. Regice is goated. Goated. The Reggies are such a cool concept. I love them. I love the Reggies. Regice is such a cool Pokemon. The Shiny could use some work, but at the same time, like it's weird for me because Regice's Shiny is barely different, but it's different enough to make I like that shade of blue better. Like, it's weird, right? It's totally weird. Yeah, Snover. Snover is okay. Snover's okay. Grass Ice, not the best typing combination, gonna be completely honest with you. Weak to fighting, quad weak to fire. You're weak. Does ice resist bug? I don't think ice resists bug. So you're weak to bug if that's the case. It's just there's so many Pokemon to get fire type moves that aren't actually fire type that it doesn't help it either. It doesn't help it a lot. So this thing, a flamethrower knocks this thing out. It's a shame that that's the case. Abomasnow is stupid good. Abomasnow is stupid good. Even though it has the same problem that Snorunt has with the ice type, it just hits like a fucking truck. If you get one move off it, as long as it doesn't resist what Abomasnow does. It doesn't matter if it's neutral, really doesn't matter if it's weak to it. But as long as it doesn't resist ice or grass, you're good. This thing hits like a goddamn truck. Weavile is also stupid good. Weavile is the reason why you get Sneasel. Sneasel was not being used a lot because why would you? There's a lot of better ice types, there's a lot better dark types at that point in Gen 3. So Weavile came into the picture and it made Sneasel worth getting. Weavile, it's the same situation where it's a glass cannon, but it hits way harder and it moves way faster. So if you need a physical dark type or physical ice, really it's more dark than ice, but it works for both. So it's actually a really good choice to scoop up. Glaceon is goated, just goated. All the evolutions are really good. Glaceon I haven't used a whole lot. That's because like I don't use ice types all that often, but when I do, it's like, you know, ice type is actually has a lot of diversity. Glaceon is on this list that I'm seeing right now, one of the few pure ice types. Pure ice types right now, unless I'm mistaken, are Glaceon, Regice, Glalie. Then you have Dugong's water, ice, ground, water, water. Vulpix might be the only other pure ice, and Mr. Mime. Actually, no, that's psychic. Okay. Smoochum, I think Alolan Vulpix is pure ice. You have Alolan Sandshrew. I think he's also pure ice if he's not ice ground. Glalie, and then Regice, Mega Glalie, you know, you have to Mega Evolve him, so you can't have pure ice without pure ice. There's not a lot of pure ice types on this list at this point, so I haven't used it a lot, but it's still really bulky. It has all the ice type weaknesses, which is a shame, but it still hits fucking hard, and it's still insanely bulky, just like every other evolution. Mamoswine, goated. It's just goated. It's literally, they took Piloswine, said, how do we make this better? Make him an actual woolly mammoth, make him hit like a goddamn truck, and just give him Earthquake, give him Avalanche, give him Curse, and then fourth move, whatever the fuck you want. That's all you need. Fourth move is interchangeable. Curse, Earthquake, Avalanche. That's all you need. That's all you need. He hits so fucking hard. He's amazing. Frostlass is also stupid good, but I like Glalie more. Ghost Ice. I think it's the only Ghost Ice that we have. Unique typing. The only problem is she's a glass cannon, much like Weavile. She's weak to dark. She's weak to ghost. She's weak to fire. Immune to fighting because of the ghost, I believe. That was either that or it's just neutral, but her defenses aren't there to actually live the hit. She's weak to steel. She's weak to rock. It's just, she has a lot of weaknesses, but it's still a really cool Pokemon and I really like it. Galarian Darumaka is meh. I never got the chance to use the Galarian Darmanitan line, so I don't have a huge opinion on them, but I do have an opinion on them based on what I've seen. And Galarian Darumaka is meh. You don't get it for the Darumaka, you get it for the Darmanitan. Galarian Darmanitan, I think, is okay. I believe it is ice fighting? Darmanitan isn't actually fighting. It's pure fire, so I think this thing is pure ice. So if that's the case, again, I haven't used this a lot, but it's pure ice. There are better pure ice types out there. There are better ice types in general out there. So it hits hard, but just not hard enough. And then this is supposed to be Zen mode, but I don't know what this mode is called. He turns to a snowman and then becomes fire ice, which is insane. It is insane. I think he still belongs in okay, but I put him toward the front of okay because of fire ice. Immediately, you're knocking out the fire weakness. It is now neutral to fire. Immediately, you're knocking out the water weakness because ice resists water. So it's neutral. Its two biggest things that it needs to be scared of, it's now neutral to. Still weak to rock. Now it's quad weak. Still weak to earth, to steel, but does fire resist steel? I can't remember. But assuming fire doesn't resist steel, you're still weak to steel, but you're a fire type now, so you could just flamethrower this bitch. Like, it seems like a really good Pokemon. It's just a shame on how you have to get it. So it's still an okay. It's better than, you know, the standard Galarian Darmanitan, but because of how you have to get it, it stays an okay. Vanillish is kind of a meh Pokemon. Vanillish is a meh Pokemon. A lot of people are not gonna like the Vanillish line for me, because I actually like the Vanillish line. And they were like, oh, they ran out of ideas. It's an ice cream type Pokemon. Dog, we have, like, what? 2 Pokemon, if not 3, that just gain extra heads. We have Magnemite and the Magnezone and the Duo and the Dodrio, okay? We have 2 Pokemon that just gain an extra head. We have 1 Pokemon that's a Pokeball. You know, that's cool gimmicky. Then you have the evolution is an upside down Pokeball, okay? You have a Pokemon that's a pile of shit. And you have the evolution is just an even bigger pile of shit, okay? Shut the fuck up. They ran out of ideas in Gen 1, alright? Shut the fuck up. Let me like the things I like. You don't get Vanillage for the Vanillage, you get Vanillage for the Vanillux. Vanillite is okay. Vanilla is an okay mon. Pure Ice still. A lot of weaknesses. Its attack isn't there, its defense isn't there. The Vanillage line, unfortunately, until you get to the final evolution, is really, really rough. So, Vanillite goes in okay. Vanillux is stupid good. I really like Vanillux. It's not the best ice type out there, but it is a good ice type to get. Decently bulky for a pure ice type. Hits pretty hard as well. Slow as shit. But I actually really like this thing. Now, again, a lot of people don't like it solely because it's an ice cream Pokemon. Again, I'm gonna say this. Say it with me now. Shut the fuck up. Let me like what I like. Please and thank you. Cubchoo. Cubchoo is meh. Cubchoo doesn't, it's basically a Teddiursa into Ursaring situation where you don't get Cubchoo for Cubchoo, you get Cubchoo for, I forget the thing's name. Either way, you don't get Cubchoo for Cubchoo. Now I remember this thing's name, Beartic. Beartic is also stupid good. I actually like Beartic. Basically, this is just Unovian Ursaring. If they had decided to do regional variants back in the day, this would have been just Ursaring, Ice type. I really like this thing. Hits pretty hard. It's slow. The defenses aren't there. It's pure Ice type, so it has all the weaknesses of Ice type, unfortunately. But it has a pretty decently diverse moveset. Most of it, you're going to just be running Ice type moves on this thing for the stab. Like, if you run this thing, you said, I need an Ice type because my team is weak to X, Y, and Z. So that's why you slapped it on here. But it's still, I really like Beartic. Cryogonal, I'm gonna be real, it's kind of trash. It's an elite of trash, it's the best one. But like, its stats aren't there, its defenses are trash, its typing, it has all the weaknesses of Ice type. It's just not there, man. Cryogonal is just not, and we saw him in the movie, didn't do shit. He's basically just Kyurem's Unknowns, where they just do shit for him. But that's all we know him for. We don't know why he does it. We just know that he does it, so he's just going to trash. Think Kyurem? We're going to rapid fire the Kyurem line. Regular Kyurem is stupid good. Kyurem White is also stupid good. I think I like regular Kyurem more. And then Kyurem Black is goated. Kyurem Black is goated. Electric, or it's Dragon Ice for, is it Electric Ice or Dragon Ice for Kyurem? I don't remember, the Kyurem Black. But you have the same moveset as Kyurem and the same moveset as Zekrom, merged into one, insanely good. Then you have Reshiram, again, Reshiram's moveset and Kyurem's moveset merged together, really good. Then you have base Kyurem, though he's not the best one, he's the leftover bits. I really wish what they would do is show us what all three of these dragons look like merged. Because it's supposed to be like, oh, you have the Kyurem White, the Kyurem Black, and then the regular Kyurem. This is supposed to be like half and half, but we don't ever see it. So I wish it would make all three of these together to make the one dragon. But until that day happens, Kyurem Black reigns supreme. He's such a boss-ass looking Pokemon. I love it. Bergmite. It's honestly meh. Bergmite's meh. Pure Ice. Again, all the weaknesses. His physical attack isn't quite there. He falls in the category of, you're not using Bergmite for Bergmite, you use Bergmite to get Avalugg. Avalugg isn't even all that great either. Avalugg is Avalugg is okay. It's an okay ice type, decently bulky for an ice type, but because it's pure ice, it doesn't have anything going for it other than it's an ice wall. But because of all the weaknesses, it's not a great one. So, as much as I like Avalugg's design, I really like its design, I just wish it just had another typing to make it slightly better. Crab Brawler? Is also okay. Ice Fighting? I don't think we have an Ice Fighting yet. So, this is the first. Really cool. It's annoying to evolve, though. Because, especially if you're going in blind. If you're going in blind, it's annoying because you're stuck with a Crab Brawler for all that fucking time until it evolves. So, I'm saying but it doesn't belong in meh. Look what's in meh, and look what's in okay. It does not belong in meh. Mr. Rhyme is better than Galarian Mr. Mime, I'll give it that. But I don't care for this thing. I know, like, Ice Psychic, you know, it's decently good, but I don't care for this thing enough to put it any higher. I'll admit that it's better than a lot of the Pokemon on this list, but there's still so many more that's just infinitely better than a Mr. Rhyme. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. Snom? Stupid good. Look at this little man. Look at this little man. Tell me he's not stupid good. Look at him. Look at his little eye. Frostmoth? I hate to say it, but it's just okay. Frostmoth should have been Galarian Volcarona. That's what it should have been. I said it in my bug type tier list. Frostmoth should have been Galarian Volcarona. We had Bug Fire, Opposite End Spectrum, Bug Ice, same thing with Snom, but come on, dude, come on. It was right there. It was right there in front of them. That's all they had to do, and they fucked it up. That's all I'm going to say about Frostmoth. Ice Cube? I'm also going to say it's just okay. I'm putting both forms in here. This looks ugly. Without I see why he wears the big ice cube on his head. Without it, he ugly as shit. He's literally like, his ice cube thing is like Mimikyu, but worse. Like, it's literally just ice type Mimikyu, but worse. Like, I don't know who thought that this thing was a good idea. I don't know who thought that, but no, just no. Arctozolt, I talked about this in my electric type tier list. Electric Ice. He is okay. He's electric ice, unique typing, but I don't know how I feel about the whole mix mash fossils thing. Like, I get it, like, I understand it. You know, it's accurate to history because this is how we put together fossils back in the day. You'd have dinosaurs with like 5 legs. You had shit that just mismatched. Or just something like, yeah, that fits. But you know, I just don't know how to feel about this thing. Arctovish is a lot better. However, I don't like how they put his head upside down. They almost had it. They almost had it. Like you're so close, but yet so far. Why? Why would they be like, okay, you know, we have the Dracozolt, who's, you know, this is the proper way. You know, I still don't think it's proper. I still think that's the wrong bottom half, but whatever. And then they take this. They put the head on upside down. Why? Why? You were so close, yet so far. We have Glacier. Never really used this thing outside of the fusion thing. I don't know. I forget what that one's called. And I don't really know if it has its own name, but I think the ice one is supposed to be better than the ghost one somehow. I'm not 100% sure, but I really like its design. So it's going to go in okay. It's going to go right there. I like these two better, honestly. And that is going to be my ice type Pokemon tier list. Now, as always, is the most accurate Pokemon tier list. All other tier lists are in fact wrong. But if you think that I screwed up somewhere or you think a Pokemon's in the wrong spot, please let me know in the comments down below. If you want to see anything non-Pokemon related content, be sure to check out my second channel, Notification. All non-Pokemon related content gets posted over there. If you want to see me stream both Pokemon and non-Pokemon related content, be sure to check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Supernova796. In case you miss any of my VODs, or in case you just want some background music, be sure to check out my VOD channel, Supernova VODs. Unless you're partnered, Twitch does not like saving your VODs, so what I do is after I stream, I immediately pluck the VOD from Twitch and put it onto my VOD channel. If you want to see anything and everything that I post in short form content, be sure to check out my TikTok, Supernova796 over on TikTok. We also have a Discord where we post memes and we, you know, sometimes chat in there and whatnot. And then finally, we have my Twitter where you can see all my garbage opinions. Everything that I just mentioned will be linked in the description down below. So with that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here. If you guys enjoyed the video, make that like button, compose your ticket video, make sure to subscribe button, so channel helps series hosting as a whole. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.
Take bars, little man.